everyone, and welcome to a very special episode of the Twin Stitches Designs podcast. My name is Julie, and I am the knitwear designer behind Twin Stitches Designs. Today, I'm going to be showing you how to wet block your hand knits. This is a technique that you are going to use after you've finished knitting your item and you want to block it. Blocking just means that you are going to wash your item and you are going to lay it flat, sometimes pin it out. We'll talk about that later. And then you are going to let it lay out to dry. This relaxes all the fibers in your knitting and really gives it that crisp shape that you want to finish your perfect item. First, I will say that everything I talk about you can find down below this video. I can also be found on Instagram and Ravelry as Julianne Knitter. All of my designs, my newsletter, everything is linked down below. I also want to say a humongous thank you to Knit Picks for sponsoring this video. They sent me their large blocking kit, which I'm going to be showing off, and I will link their website down below and everything I talk about. So if you want to grab any for yourself, the link is down below. So let's get started on what items you need to wet block your hand knits. Now, first off, you need whatever knitted or crocheted item that you are going to be blocking out. You need some wool wash. I am using Kookaburra today in the lavender scent, which is the original one. And this one comes with the large blocking kit from Knit Picks. Absolutely love this. My other favorite one is Eucaland, which you can also grab on the Knit Picks website. Those are both no rinse wool washes. Now what that means is you're going to put your wool wash in the water, you're going to let your item soak, and you don't have to rinse it out. You can just take out the water, lay it flat to dry, and that is it. So those are absolutely amazing. Love it. I've used this one a few times, and you can see I've used quite a few. I absolutely love the scent on the lavender. I find you don't need to use a lot, and it really comes through beautifully. So the next item you are going to need is a towel. Now, what I do recommend is that you use a towel that is not super expensive, your favorite towels. You want to use something that if something were ever to bleed on it, which means that the yarn, some of the dye would be transferred onto your towel, that it's okay. So what I like to do is I always have the exact same towel and I leave it with my basin. So whenever I'm blocking any items, I just always have that same towel. So I never worry about anything bleeding. It is my blocking towel. So definitely recommend that. You will need some blocking mats. I have these ones that comes with the kit from Knit Picks. Absolutely amazing. Makes my life so much easier. If you do not have any blocking mats, what you can either do is you can use a towel, you can use yoga mats, your baby mats, whatever you have around, you can definitely use, but these make your life so much easier. Now with that, you're going to be needing some pins. So these come with the kit and they are T-pins. So you can easily block out your knitting with those. You're going to be needing a basin, or you can even use your sink. So this is the large basin from Knit Picks that comes with the kit, which is absolutely incredible. Now, I'm going to say I cannot wait to block out my socks with this huge basin. It's just going to make my life so much easier. Before I was using kitchen mixing bowls because I didn't have a nice basin. So this is definitely a must buy in my opinion. So the two other fun items that come with the kit that we're not going to be using today, but this is definitely a fun addition to your blocking materials. This is a mesh sweater bag. So it is meant to go into your washing machine. You would put any knitted item in that bag and then you would wash it. If you are ever planning on washing your hand knits in the washing machine, I would highly recommend that you make sure that it is on a cold and gentle cycle. I do wash my hand knits. I never wash my sweaters in the washing machine, but I definitely do wash my hand knit socks. So socks are 100% going in here. I absolutely love this and I am going to be using it. I've been waiting to use it, but I wanted to have it all crisp and perfect for you guys. So the next item that comes with the kit is a mesh hanging sweater dryer. This is absolutely perfect for that second, third time that you're just washing your sweater. You're not really blocking it out. You are just washing it and you just want to hang it up to dry. The fun thing with this is it comes with a hook, so you can hook it up. I would definitely do it up in my bathroom. or right before my tub. So if anything is leaking out, it just, that water just is going in my tub. And with the mesh, it definitely creates these air pockets. So your sweater or hand knitted item would be drying faster because it's not, there's air that's able to go through. So this is definitely an amazing addition to your blocking materials. Now a few tips and tricks before we get going. Make sure that your water is not hot water, that is either lukewarm water or cold water. I always steer more caution towards cold water because I never want to felt my hand knitted item. Always look at the back of the label of whatever dyer or commercial brand has recommended of the way that you should be washing that knitted item. It is, you want to make sure that you are never felting your knitted item because you've spent so many hours working it up that you don't want to ruin it on the last step. Always double check. They always have a care label in the back, so you can definitely do it. To go based on knit picks, I have all of the knit pick socks I've passed through the washer. Now, what I would highly recommend is never, ever, 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 ever put your hand knits in the dryer. This can felt and ruin your hand knits. It will also shrink them, depending especially on the type of fiber. It could really ruin your hand knit. Your sweater could be, you know, you knitted an adult, it might be a toddler at the end of it. So be careful on how you are handling your hand knits. This is a safe way that you can make sure that you won't be felting it. And you can really take care of those hand knitted items. So I think that's it for my quick tips and tricks. We're going to be filling up our basin or your sink, whatever you're using, with lukewarm water, and you're going to be putting some of your wool wash in there. And I'm going to meet you right back here so we can get started on wet blocking. All right, so you filled up your basin, your sink, or whatever you're using with lukewarm water, and we are ready to block our knitted item. I just put about a little tiny capful of the wool wash in the water, and I'm just going to wave it around, make sure that all of that solution is in there. And I'm going to be taking my knitted item, and you want to do this very gently, is you want to put it in, and you just want to press it down. So you want to make sure as well that you have enough water that your knitted item can be completely immersed in the water. So you're just going to be pushing down. You don't want to be aggressive with this. You're literally just pushing your knitted item in the water. So you push it and make sure that there's no air bubbles, that you're really getting that item completely soaked in the water. So you get it. And I even hold it down for a few seconds, and I'm going to feel like those little tiny air bubbles are coming out, so you really want to make sure all of that is immersed. Now, we are going to leave this here for about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on the wool wash. I know that I do about 25 to 30 minutes with Eucalan as well as Kookaburra. So I'm just going to leave this here, and we are going to meet back, and I'm going to show you how to carefully take out your hand knitted item out of your water. All right, you guys, I wanted to show you a more closer up. This is how it has been 25 minutes, and I figured I would take it out of the water. So you are going to take out your towel, and you're going to lay it flat out. You are going to take your hand knitted item and put it on the towel. Now, because there's so much water in your hand knitted item, you need to be very, very careful in this step not to stretch out your hand knit. Now, I'm going to show you how to take it out. I'm going to take it out all in one movement. So I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to gently squeeze. You see how I'm not pulling on like the bottom of it, or I'm not pulling on a sleeve? That can stretch out your hand knitted item. So you're just going to gently go round and around and squeeze out that water. You see how I'm not being aggressive with it? I'm just gently squeezing the water. So you're going to go around, do it. See, I'm very gentle, all in a big ball. I don't want to irritate the fibers. And when I feel like it's pretty good. I'm going to put my basin off to the side. And now I'm going to show you. So you're going to take this hand knitted item and you're just going to lay it out in your towel. You're gonna roll up your towel with your knitted item in it. And all I do is I press. Now, if I were not doing this tutorial, I would definitely be putting it on the ground and I would be stepping on it. That is the easiest way of trying to get all the water out. You can put your pressure on it because it's safe in between the towels. Now you see I'm not really aggravating it. I'm literally just pushing straight down. You're gonna do this until you feel, I can feel the water through coming onto the towel. So that is really, really good. It means you're really getting through. All right. Now that we've done that, we are going to gently take it out. And this is where we are going to set up our blocking mats. And I'm going to show you how to properly pin it out. So set up your blocking mat, your yoga mat, whatever you have. And we're going to lay out our hand knitted item out flat. And I'm going to show you how to pin it out properly. So you're going to take your pins and really make sure that you go every few inches, the whole length of the garment. Alright, you guys, you can see I have pinned out my sweater completely, and we are going to be letting this sweater dry for 24 to 48 hours, depending on your temperature and how warm it is. So we're going to let this sit, let it dry, and then we'll be taking it off the mat. I will be showing it on another podcast another day, where I'll be showing you the finished garment, how it looks, and how it blocked out.